Thank you for watching this video. Today I'm going to start with a short video that was asked by Lucas on my Facebook page in response to a question on what do you want to see video-wise. Lucas asked about the taking of God forms, assuming God forms, Invocation, Evocation. And I don't want to get lost in the extensive technicalities and in-depth activity of God forms and ceremonial magic, ritual magic over time for an experienced adept. But let me first break it down by what a God form is. A God form, if you go back to the Golden Dawn, the assumption of God forms in ceremonial magic is assuming the symbolic or the masks, the identity of a particular deity or God, if you will. Primarily for Golden Dawn, it was essentially Egyptian deities. Now, assuming the God form is essentially attained by an invocation, an announcement, and the visualization of what you know of the symbolic attributes, the lore, the mythology, the powers associated with the deity, and all of the activities, destructive and creative, that it can undertake. Now, with that said, in the invocation, assuming the God form is about connecting to possibly a deity. I call them deific masks because beneath the mask, behind the mask, there's the knowledge is opened to those who can see it, those who can find it. And what is that? I'm not being mystical or pointless in saying that there are energies, powers within nature in which we're connected to in our subconscious, that this God form, whatever it is you're invoking, essentially you take on and start to understand the personality in a anthropomorphic sense, as though it is you and that God form are one and the same. In fact, you're wearing the mask of that God form. To understand the God form is to begin to consciously think like that deific mask. So your perception, you'll adopt that point of view, even though it could be not at all like or consistently like your conscious personality or your instincts. So God forms in that sense can be highly beneficial for a ceremonial magician, an initiate. From a Luciferian perspective, a left-hand path perspective, you can believe and approach the God form as if you believe it is a real spirit, deity entity, or as a specific formalization of a mask holding energy, or however you want to do it in your workings. In your workings, your personal, subjective, private workings, it's really nobody's concern what you believe. So you need to do and listen to your instincts and what feels correct to you. just because I think some way or someone else doesn't mean that's going to work for you. So adapt. From a left-hand path perspective, working with God forms is to enhance and refine in perspectives of who you are, what you want to become, but also in stirring and invoking and calling up that power that you're utilizing in the working. It's about making that a part of yourself and then directing it. That breeds and brings the illumination and apotheosis process of Luciferian Magick. That's the ongoing, continual process of becoming, of self-transformation. So, invocation is the calling of forces within, calling a deific mask, a demon, a spirit within yourself, for very much like a God form, towards a specific type of working. Now, the more advanced adepts, I utilize, and one way that I've attained the conversation over many years, over and over again, with my daemon, in really bringing that to be the bridge between the subconscious and the conscious, is that every invocation of a specific deific mask, demon, spirit, energy, it empowers and enhances and evolves the daemon, your inherent divinity, your true will. And the instinct part is very important there, is you are commanding and consuming all that comes through you. You're not letting it ride you or do anything that's really not productive, or that is non-left-hand path. Left-hand path is about personal accountability and accentuation of power, and using knowledge and insight to master and to know yourself and the world around you. So invocation is calling within for specific focusing, interior workings, or for more long-term workings in the real world. Don't invoke something just because you want to check it out and see if it's cool or see if it works. All of this will work if you have will, desire, belief. It's not how you recite it, it's not how you chant it, it's not how you wear your ritual robe or what you do. It is your complete, utter devotion and belief, as if it is happening right now, with every word you utter in your invocation. Evocation is, say, in Goetic sorcery, Goetic magic, or so-called medieval black magic, is evoking or calling and focusing a spirit or demon to a specific, formulated, concentrated, and focused triangle of evocation or circle, to a specific object, to connect with your unconscious, your subconscious, your energy, and the energy of which it is called and is associated with, kind of binding it towards a specific goal. Usually these type of workings of evocation utilize something like your blood or some kind of fluid, utilizing a sigil, something that really concrete and identifies with that particular force for a often short-term experience, or to delve in the secrets and the mysteries of Luciferian witchcraft or similar deific workings. So I hope that kind of gives some perspective on what we're doing, and I will have more videos very soon.